I still want to be out, but I don't want to be around people. Hey guys, it's Cherrien here. I just brewed myself a cup of coffee. It's been a while since I hand grinded my own beans. Ever since I discovered that we own an automatic grinder, I've been using that. But before I knew we even had it, I used to hand grind my beans all the time in the morning. And that was when I would usually do all my morning thinking, like what I was gonna do for the day, what are the things that I wanted to get done. I mean, it only takes about 2 minutes or even less to grind those beans, but in those 2 minutes I did a lot of thinking done. And ever since I started using the automatic one, I didn't really have the chance to just stare off blankly into space and think about the day. And also, hand grinding your beans, the sound it makes is so peaceful, but the machine does not make a pretty sound, so even that tiny sound can impact my morning, as it turns out, because today I just feel way more peaceful, way more collected, more stable. I feel like I'm using the same words a lot, but that is just how I feel. I think even my coffee tastes better this morning. Okay, I feel like the room has gone really dark for a second there. So I started reading Second Place by Rachel Cusk, and I don't know if this is a universal thing or maybe I've just been more in tune with myself, but lately every passing thought that I've had in my head, just, you know, internally to myself, I see in writing, in books. Fear is a habit like any other, and habits kill what is essential in ourselves. And it's something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, especially with summer coming around. I mean, I've hated summer most of my life, ever since I was really young. But recently I started wondering, do I really still hate summer, or has it just become a habit of mine to hate it? When I recall last summer, I don't think I've had too much of a terrible time, but somehow I still associate summer with being the worst season of my life. As cheesy as it may sound, I sort of want the summer to define me. I'm gonna really try and document my summer this year so I can look back and see if I really did have a terrible time, or was it just all in my head. So yeah. And today is the first day of June, first day of the month, so I'm trying to set my intentions down. Gonna do a lot of journaling. I'm trying to start on a few new prompts for the summer, so we're gonna start doing that. Plans for the day. The weather isn't looking too bad, so I think I may go out. I've been home practically the whole week, so I think it'd be good for me to go out and get some sun in. I am so happy right now. This isn't like, oh, I'm so happy, like fake happiness. This is genuine happiness. I can't believe a place like this exists in the middle of a city. I am literally surrounded by gigantic, just ginormous buildings all around me. I mean, City Hall is just a bus ride away, so you know we're in the city. There are no empty seats. I literally had to fight my way for this seat, so even though there's tons of people here, it's still so serene and so peaceful. I have high hopes for this summer. I mean, I think I'm gonna have a good summer. I don't want to jinx anything and I don't want to speak too soon, but little
In French, it's like chin chin.
oh, chin chin
Or the santé.
santé.
Santé is like to health.
Oh.
Yeah, and chin chin is more like the little jam.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, I think I'm gonna like this. It's sweet. Oh, it's so nice.
This is where I come to when I I still want to be out, but I don't want to be around people. It's like secluded enough for there not to be any people around, but just safe enough for there not to be nobody around so that nothing terrible happens to me. Yeah, so it's been a week, exactly a week actually, since the start of this vlog, and in that week I finished second place way faster, way earlier than I ever thought I would. It was a pretty quick read. I think it may be because it's getting too hot, and even the heat radiating from your phone screen or your TV or your laptop, I don't know, any electronic device you own can be a bit too much. So I think it helps me cool down to just grab a book and read. And just the smell of books is way more appealing to me during the summer. I'm trying to fend off some ants because I have food here and I think they can smell it. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just out here by myself on a little picnic with some coffee and this orange cake. I think it's like the perfect summer dessert, orange, any citrus based cake. And then I out of curiosity, bought clotted cream. I think it's British. Yeah, I think it's British. And I think usually it is topped on a scone or a biscuit, but I just wanted to try it out because I've heard of it and I've seen it plenty of times, but I've never had them before, so yeah. And I bought a bag of chips. I've never seen these before in my life. I've only ever seen the regular Ritz, but never Ritz in this form. I thought maybe I'd try putting some clotted cream on it. For those of you who've tried clotted cream and think this is a disgusting combo, I'm sorry. I've just never had it before. Oh my god, the bird's on my camera, the bird's on my camera. There was a literal bird just propped on top of my camera, so I had to get it. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, I brought myself a few little snacks and I'm just enjoying an afternoon to myself. It's pretty late. I've already had lunch. I just wanted to show you the books that I got last time. I swore I would not get any more books until I finished reading all my summer books, and then I would get books for the fall, but I think I may have a problem. But they were on sale, so that's how I'm convincing myself that this spendage was actually me saving money. First is My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Otessa, and another one that's been on my list for forever. It is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I've been wanting to read this since last fall, I believe, because I'm pretty sure this is on the Rory Gilmore reading list, if you've ever heard of it. Yeah, so I think I actually might save this for the fall when I'm watching Gilmore Girls again, as I do every fall. It's a little tradition of mine, so yeah, gonna save this for then. And I got this. I actually didn't know about. I'd never seen it until the day I got it, and it's What I'd Rather Not Think About by Gent Postuma. I think it's translated. I think she might be Danish. Not sure. On the back it says, by my 27th birthday, I owned 142 sweaters and it was high time I saw a therapist, and something about it just drew me in, so I'm gonna start reading. And I actually read a few pages in the bookstore to see if I would really like it or not, and just from the pages I read, there was some pretty shocking stuff in there, and I think this book should come with a trigger warning because it does dive into some dark themes. And another one that I got and actually already finished is Foster by Claire Keegan. Since I finished Second Place by Rachel Cusk early and I still had a bit of time left before I plan to read Breasts and Eggs, which is the book I'm reading now, and I'm about halfway through. Yeah, you could tell I've had a whole lot of time on my hands lately just from looking at the number of books I've gone through. Unemployed life, I guess. It kind of stresses me out at some point, me having all this free time to just leisurely read. When I used to have a job, I would have killed to be in this position, but now that I'm actually in it, I feel very obsolete in a way. The human brain is so fascinating to me sometimes. No matter which position we're in, we always find something wrong with it, and we always don't feel like we have enough or we're not happy enough. And I've been trying to stop my mind from going there, but you can't help it, you know. I went into this vlog thinking that I wanted this summer to define me and to sort of set the course of my life, like in one of those cheesy coming of age movies. So yeah, here's hoping. I don't expect too much. I just hope to find some solace in myself and maybe get over my fear or hatred is more like it of summer along the way. So thank you for watching another one of my vlogs, and if you're new, please subscribe. Let's find out together if I just jinxed my entire summer by saying I want to have the best summer of my life. Yeah, we'll see. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much. And before I forget, I want to thank you for 40K. Obviously it's been a goal of mine to grow this channel and to gain more subscribers and engage with more people through my channel, but I never thought that it would be happening so quickly, and I have you guys to thank for that, so thank you so much. And I think I'm gonna have to sign off because there are ants trying to get to my picnic blanket, and I'm not good with bugs, so I'm gonna sign off and I will see you next week. Bye. Oh my god, these are so salty, the chips. Gonna see if this is actually as good as it was in my head. Yeah, it just tastes like an unsalted butter, a little more creamy. Oh my god, this is actually really good. With these crackers. Mm-hmm.